Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, it is not dark yet. The sun has not set in yet at all. Right now, it is dark and rainy. It is raining. So my live looks so dark. It is not. We're not in the dark today. It is raining. Haven't done a raining live stream. I actually should have put that on there. Rainy live stream. But what's up, guys? I have 2 days in a row off starting tomorrow. I have never had 2 days in a row for a very, very long time. And I'm talking about a long time. Last time was the weekend. 2 days in a row. Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, wait, guys. What a day. What a day for me. I am pooped. Let me see how does it show. Like, it's not even that dark. I know, Paco. You hear the thunder? Thunder. It's thunder. Yeah, it was crazy today, too. Freaking thunder. Caught everybody off guard. Everybody was like, wait, what? It's gonna rain? I got a stuffy nose, dealing with boxes and dust particles, parts. Oh boy. I wish I had a lot more to say, but I had started relaxing at work because I'm like, I was already off relaxation, well, already going into relaxation mode because I was supposed to leave at 5, and then bam, just started raining. Like, I was like, oh, not going anywhere. So I'm just like, oh, well, I'll just stay here and on the clock. Of course, they're gonna probably cut me somewhere along the line, but hey, they try to mess me up with some of the hours and stuff, and like, I want to know my schedule for that particular reason, because I'm used to 8-hour, 9-hour shifts, and they giving me like 6, and then some days 8, and then some days 7. I'm like, okay, this is making no sense here. So that's why I want to know the scheduling, so that way I can know what's going on. So I'm tied up on something. What am I tied up? Oh, you guys, the sun is peeking through. It's peeking. It's making its peaks. So we're gonna get more light in here. Looks pretty epic. Get more lighting. Is that a snake? Oh, man, I thought I seen a snake. Bro, I thought I got bit by a snake on my dream, bro. I had a dream about a snake biting I was so tired. I'm tired off of work, not sleeping. Like I just finished like about an hour ago, my Monster Energy, but I didn't even drink that much yesterday. I was so tired. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah. Whew. Yawning up a storm over here. I know Papa's crazy. You can slightly see. What, Paco? What you want? Oh man, I thought that guy was naked. I thought he had no shirt on. Like, that guy needs to change his color shirt. He has a tan shirt and it looks like he has no shirt at all. And spying on neighbors. Oh, Lord. Guys, what an interesting day for me too with thieves. Woo-wee. Oh, Lord. You know, when I was at Academy Sports and Outdoors, my pet peeve was thieves. Oh, my pet peeve. And everybody knew me chasing down the thieves. Everybody knew I'm catching the thieves. Everybody knew I'm teasing the thieves. So I was a thief catcher at Academy. And I caught so many thieves, I saved the company thousands of dollars. It was not only that, but it's just so annoying. It's not like I'm trying to be like, hey, that's my merchandise. No, it's just what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. Why should these people be stealing for? That's wrong. We were not supposed to be stealing. Theft is such a thing at my job. It's so annoying. It's almost like Walmart. So today, I had an encounter right in front of me. And it bothered me for two and a half hours that I was there. My mind was just so upset and so annoyed. Just very annoyed. So what happened was, big, tall, white guy, slangy shirt, of course, slangy pants, of course. If you know human nature, humankind, and you know what matches their personality, their way they dress, the way they talk, I can look at a person. Hello, deflection. I can look at a person and I could be like analyzing them, not what they speak or anything like that, just analyzing them. So this mofo right here, and I'm like, you look like a thief and you are 100% a thief. Like, I got that radiation over here. Did you get the storm? Yeah, it's still thundering over here. That's why it's all dark and over here. It's 6:25. It shouldn't be that dark. So this guy, he came in with nothing. I seen him. And this is why I cannot be at the door. I have one register that's at the door, and I'm like, oh no. Dude, I feel like going into attack mode. And so I'm like, okay. And I seen him, what he was acting was like fidgety. I'm like, come on. come on, bro. Why thieves really have to give themselves away? Like, just why? The annoyanceness. Just the annoyanceness. Attack mode. Heck yeah, bro. Because I'm about to attack a mofo. But at my job, I can't do it. I have to let it slide. And you know how much it bothered me after this guy. I'll tell you the story right now. I'm still telling it. So this guy comes around. And he's all like, in his pockets, all fidgety and like moving all kind of places that the body, like if he was dancing with no freaking music. Stupid thieves. Oh my God. I can't stand it. Because they give themselves away with me so hardcore. If you know body, you know body language, you know how a regular person acts, you know how a thief acts, you know. So this guy comes over here. Now, Home Depot had this thing called don't throw the receipts in your disposable bags over there close to the registers. Throw the receipts differently, or if you have a receipt, don't put it in a different bag and stuff, because they do that at Home Depot. How I know is because I had someone that worked there, and so people just grab a receipt in the trash, because they see it in the trash, just grab it. A thief grabs it, smart enough, goes inside, grabs the item that says it on the receipt, whatever it is, and then they'll go back out, and then they'll come back in. That's just the way it goes. So he had a receipt. This guy had a receipt, and then he's like, "Yeah, I want to return these." And so here I am. I'm like, this is a mofo. This is a mofo right here. This is a thief right here. I can feel it, and I just want to attack him. Oh my God! I just want to arrest him right there. Bam! Put your hands behind your back, bro. Get on the floor. And freaking push him on the floor and punch his ass and go crazy. And again, let me chill out. Hold on. Let me chill. My emotions are coming. He already taken the stuff out once. No, this is my first time seeing this guy, and it's my first time at this. The first time at this location. So then he has, of course, what thieves want: expensive things. They want the gold. So he aimed for the gold. He aimed for the big speakers, and he aimed for a couple of other things that were about $100 and something. And then he has a receipt in his hand, and then he's all like, "I want to return this," with fidgety hands. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, some of the stuff is on the receipt, but I don't know what else. And I'm like, okay. I scanned the receipt, and I said, "It looks like you want to return some spark plugs and some coils." Yeah, that's what I want to return, fidgety. And I'm like, okay. So this stuff is not in here. No, it's not in there. And his story did not make any freaking sense. And I've been telling people, I said, "Your story is not making any sense, sir. Or your story is not making any sense, man." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick up." I said, "Wait a minute, I thought you said you were here to get a refund and to return." "Yeah." "So which is it? Are you picking up or are you returning? So what is this receipt? In the first place, you said that this was the receipt for returning." "Well, yeah." "But yeah, what, sir?" And then he's like, "They're supposed to have my order. Do I have to go to another store to get it?" I said, "Yeah, I guess so. You're going to have to go to another store," because he found out I wasn't budging. I said, "What do you want to do?" I looked him dead in the eyes. I said, where's the product? I don't have the product. It's here. Okay, so I can't do nothing. I can't help you. Oh, fidgety. You know, motherfuckers all fidgety. And then I'm like, okay. All right. He's like, fine, I'll go somewhere else. He grabbed the stuff, the speakers and everything, grabbed it and took out the door, and he went beep, 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 beep off the door. He literally took like $200 out the door. And I was like, I was biting my tongue. Hello, hello, TNC Gamer. Pew, pew. You caught his ass lying? Oh, yeah, I tell everybody. There was another guy, too. But he wasn't stealing. He was just being very annoying. So, then, the sun is like peeking through. So, after that, I was so freaking annoyed for the past 2.5 hours. Man, I was like, you better die. I hope a semi-truck just runs you over. I hope you die right now. Like, oh my God, my brain was focused on that guy dying, or him getting stabbed in the back, or him getting shot up, his eyeballs, like, ugh, it goes dark. It goes getting dark. And again, that's why I go into attack mode. But yeah, so all in all, they told me not to freaking do anything. I can't do nothing. And if I was at Academy, I would have stopped him right at the door. But I'm not there. I'm in a different area now. What's going on? The sun is making a comeback. Hello, hello, diamonds. Which Walmart are you working at now? I don't think I will be working for a Walmart anytime soon. That would be last resort. That would be another last resort. If I can't find any job, that'll be a Walmart job. Obviously, you've been missing out on my live streams. You better go catch up, because we're not going to catch up right now. So, I was annoyed. And today, too, there was another guy. He's like, I want to return this stuff. Some of this stuff is on the receipt. Why the hell is this so common? Like, it's getting so common. They're just making up the same damn story. Some of this stuff is on the receipt, some of it's not. Maybe it's somewhere else. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, let me scan this receipt, and then I'm going to scan the product, and it says not invalid. So I'm like, okay, these are not on the receipt, but this one is. This one's $5.99. And then he's all like, oh, yeah, because I want to, fidgety. And this guy, too, it was raining, too. But he's like, hey, I got to spit. I was like, what? And he kept spitting outside. He kept going outside, take a spit, come back inside, go back outside. Like, he would spit so much. I don't know how many spitting times he done, but he spat so much within the time frame that I was talking to him. And then so his story didn't add up either. So I'm like, okay, let me toy around with them. I like to toy around with them. If I'm not focused on my work or anything, I'll toy around with them. I love toying around with liars. I love it. Ooh, it's so good. Hey, spitter. Oh yeah, he kept going on. I said, hey, I said, are you okay? I gotta spit. Let me go spit. He points to his mouth. Let me go spit. I'm like, okay, go ahead. And I'm like, every 2 minutes he goes spit. 1 second, I'm actually on a call with someone. I get the stream open. Oh Lord, you're in a call. You sound like diamonds. So all of a sudden, I told him, I said, okay, so this transaction, did you use cash or did you use a card? And then like, oh, cash, of course. They always want cash. And so I'm like, okay, so you want cash? Yeah, that's how I paid. All right. So I scanned it and I said, okay. Well, apparently it's cash and card. Oh, that's fine. I said, what's fine, sir? That's fine. Yeah, you could put it back on there. I said, you sure? And we paused for a hot minute. I said, are you sure? Yeah, okay. It's going back on the card. And here I go. So let's pretend this is the keyboard. Boop. No. Wait a second. Sir, I thought you said you wanted it back on the card. I guess. How much was that anyways? That was $5.99. Oh, okay. And he's still fidgety, still spitting all of a sudden. And then I go ahead and proceed, and he's like, let me check. I don't even know how much this one was. He wanted the cash. Yeah. Apparently he did, but he was just too shy to ask, and he didn't know how to ask because I told him, okay, first of all, your story's not making up sense. So he could go smoke his crack. Yeah. And exactly. And they like to play it off too by buying merchandise that they stole from. And it smells like someone's barbecuing. Oh, it smells good though. So then there's a lady. What's she doing? What you doing, Mom? There's a lady over here. Oh, she's picking up her kids. I was like, what the heck is she doing? So then I'm like, okay. The other two merchandise, where did you don't have the receipt, right? He's like, no. Where did you purchase it? He's like, oh, I went to the same store. His name was Randy. You can go ahead. And I'm like, okay. So some of his story was matching up. Because I asked him on the receipt, because on the receipt it shows the name, because you can track the people's phone numbers and the names. I said, what's your name, sir? He said the name on the receipt. So I'm like, okay, I always trick them out. I don't show them the screen. And then they're like, okay. I said, so this product that you have here that you're returning, why are you returning? He's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He started saying this. Randy. And so I'm like, okay. I said, okay, we'll have to figure out where you purchased it. You remember what time frame it was that you did it and stuff? He's like, oh, it was this date. So then I scanned the product and then it matched up, surprisingly. And I said, do you remember how you purchased the items on this one? He's like, oh. I said, did you comprehend what I just said, sir? No. I said, okay, did you purchase this with cash or did you purchase this with a credit card? I think it was a credit card, but I'm not sure. I said, okay, all right, we'll find out. He's like, does it say? I said, yeah, we'll find out. But do you want to know how much this is before we proceed? Since you see about the value. When I said that, he's like, oh, she's catching on to my shit, And then so I'm like, okay, I'll scan it. I said, this product is $8.99. $8.99. And so is this other one. And again, I like to be sarcastic with these mofos because it's like, I like to let them know and keep the mind busy while they keep thinking about stories, because he kept saying, oh, it's going to rain really hard. I said, uh-huh. I said, yeah, it's going to come down really hard pretty soon, but I'm not worried about that. It's fine. I'm here at my job, so I'm okay, even if the lights go out. But yeah, sir, I'm not worried about the rain right now. We're Gucci. We're worried about the product, aren't we? He's like, oh yeah, yeah, because they're trying to change the subject, trying to distract you. You should always get their ID and take a picture of the front and back of it for your records. Yeah, that's the thing. At my new job, you can't really do much about it. Oh Lord, what happened? Okay, my power went out there for a second. You should have told him it will come down hard, not as hard as I'll come down on you. Right? And I said, can we focus? So then after that happened, I was like, okay, well, I scanned the products and I said, it looks like you paid in merchandise credit. So if y'all don't know what merchandise credit is, that means a card that is given to you from the merchandiser that you're at. Let's say CVS. You're at CVS, they'll give you a merchandise credit so that they won't give you a cash, they won't give you anything else. They do that too at Walmart too. And then I was like, okay. He goes like this. He's like, hey, look. And I'm like, what's going on? Are you all right? And he's like, look, the guy's stealing. And so it was just this short Mexican guy. He had a couple of bolts and nuts in his hand, and he starts going out the door. It's at this time it was pouring. He starts going out the door, and then he's like, aren't you gonna stop him? And I'm like, no. He's like, why can't you stop him? I bet you can't stop him. I said, I'm not going to answer that, sir. I said, let's get back to the subject here. So we're almost finished. Don't worry. And so we kept finishing it up. Is that something they do always in Best Buy? What do they do at Best Buy? So then I'm like, okay, well, here I go. I finally get the merchandise credit. I go ahead and swipe it, and then he wants to get 2 bottles of oil, and so he got 2 bottles of oil. It added up to be like 15 something, and then he's like, okay, well, I'll get this with the credit, and I said, okay, we're almost finished. Hold on, before the lights go out or anything else, let's go ahead and proceed. After that, I said, okay, you got $1.27 in your on the existing card that we had. Oh, he starts looking around to see what he can find for $1 something, and then he's like, you know what, just keep it, it's fine. So after all that, he was trying to get away with a whole bunch of stuff, and he couldn't. The process you are talking about in your store. The process of where I'm talking about in my store, that you can't run after them, you can't stop them, you can't run after them, you can't stop them. I don't know about confronting because I gotta look at the rules and regulations about confronting, because if I see someone putting something in their pocket, I don't know if I can go up to them and say, sir, you put that in your pocket, I seen you. I'm not sure about confronting, but I know once they walk out the door or they're leaving and the thing beeps, you can't do nothing. Oh my goodness, somebody is cooking up a storm. How are they cooking? Well, I guess because they're on their balcony. Let me go refill my cup. Hold on. I'm going to refill my cup and empty my cup. goodness, I'm running out of vodka. I got just for today left. I got enough for just today. I guess the sun is setting up. Oh my goodness, my leg, my foot is killing me. Let me see. Man, someone cooking some good barbecue. Getting hungry over here. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. All right. I wouldn't confront him because if he had a weapon, you won't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they said. That if they're leaving out the door, you let them leave. But as far as confronting them is different. Oh. And I had another guy too, and of course, he got a basket, and he got a basket of stuff, and then I was like, wow, you really did go shopping. If he attacks you, then you have the right to defend yourself. Yeah, that too. I'll freaking clock out, take off my shirt, and go outside and go fight. Well, actually, in my last job, you couldn't do that. You couldn't attack them on the premises. You couldn't attack them on the premises. So I'd be like, let's go to the sidewalk. You gotta get all the city property. You gotta get off the property to attack them. Like, I'll attack him all the way to the street so he can get ran over. That's what I'll do. I'll be like, I didn't do nothing. He did him to himself. He ran the street and then he got ran over. So I don't know. So this other guy too, and they will make my day. It's just that the first time that it happened to me today was the one that stayed in my head, which is that other guy I was talking about with the speaker. I was like, bro. So today there's another guy with a basket of stuff. He had like car cleaning products. He had like car air fresheners and stuff, and then other couple of stuff. So he starts putting everything on the counter. You know, when people start doing that, I don't know. Are you a thief catcher? Deflection. I watched a video on YouTube when a guy was running from a cop in Houston area. He got hit by a Lincoln and died. Well, I hope so, man. That's what I wish. I want to see it. I want to see all that blood splatter. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you know, first of all, this other guy. I'm talking about another guy. He put the stuff on the counter, and I'm like, okay. And I grabbed, because we only get the little bags, so I grabbed the big bags, and I grabbed the bag. It wasn't pretty. And I was like, oh man, you got a lot of stuff today. You're going shopping. So then he's like, oh, yeah. So he was trying not to get himself distracted either. So I'm like, okay, not much of a talker. So that means you are a switch hand mover. Do you know what a switch hand mover is? When people switch his hands, they grab, you know, a penny or something, and then they switch it around in the hand. They say, what hand is it in? He was only like 19 or 21, something like that. Too young to run over by a cop. So this guy was a switcher hand mover. And I wasn't going to let that happen. Not in front of me. You ain't going to fool me. You ain't going to fool me. I have the bags separated. And so I grabbed all the car cleaning products. I scanned them, put them in the bag that's right beside me, and then kept scanning the little stuff first. He kept putting the big stuff around the little stuff to cover up some stuff. And then I was like, okay, can you move that real quick? I was like, can you move that real quick? I'm gonna put that on the side. Hold on. And he kept putting his stuff. I was like, sir, can you give me that stuff? And then he's like, oh yeah, here. So I grabbed it, put it in the bag, and then tied a little, just a little bitty knot on the actual bag itself, and put it on the side behind the computer. And then I grabbed more, and then he's like, you scanned the air fresheners twice. You scanned it 3 times, he says. I was like, well, you got 3 air fresheners. I said, I put them in this bag. I did? I was like, yeah, you did, sir. It's right there. Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay, well, and so he was trying to play it off. So he's like, okay, whatever. What's my total? I'm not even finished yet, first of all. In my mind, I'm like, okay, as of right now, I told him, as of right now, your total is $60-something. As of right now. We're not done yet. So then I'm like, okay, I kept putting the stuff on the side, grabbed the other stuff. Then he's like, he starts pulling money out, and he tries to hand it to me. And like, sir, we're not finished yet. Let me finish. You're not finished yet? I thought you were finished. When they're hyper like that, then you know that they're nervous. That and which thing you were talking about. I said, let me scan the last products. Okay, I put them on the side, and then I said, okay, your grand total is, and I told him the total, and I showed him the screen. I said, look, is everything fine? He's like, yeah. He rolled his eyes and gave me the money. And then, I gotta make sure, of course, everybody was paying with $100 today. It's $100 days. I don't know why. It's so annoying. So he had 100, of course. People get nervous. Oh, they get nervous. I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me read your comment. Wish to have cat rest his voice to you. You could have them. No, they do that. It's a matter of comfortness. It's a matter of dominance-ness. I already know humanity and humankind. I know how people act. I know the reason why they act. They can't get away with me, man. I've been living on this earth for a long time. I think I lived like 100 years already, because I already know everything. And I already know that he was just yelling out of comfortness because he wanted to make a big deal, make people look at what's going on. And the way my position is, I told him, I'm working with you. Hold on, give me a second. We'll be patient here. I always tell people, I said, just have some patience real quick. A lot of people get aggravated, like, ugh, you're so slow. When people are like that, they just want attention. They want others for them to focus on them. It's just it's mind over matter and a differ. And it's just humans and their nature and their stupidness. So then I finally finished. I gave him the change. I was trying to make sure that I was giving the change correctly and fastly and in a fast pace. But when people give me cash, and I do this all the time because it throws people off, I don't go for the quarters at all. The only time I go for quarters if maybe I feel like something's going to happen, or I don't have any more dimes. I give people all dimes on purpose, because if people grab the change and they see the quarters and nickels and dimes, they automatically count in their head how much you gave them. Automatically. It's just, oh, you gave me 5 quarters. That doesn't make sense. And if you get them all dimes, and people look at me like, what the hell? Why is she giving me all dimes? Man, I give a person all dimes just because you gave me freaking cash. I don't want cash. I hate cash. I hate cash. So I throw people off so they're like, man, what the heck? Give me all this. And, because that means they have to take their time out of their little small day and count, oh, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You know, they have to count. When you with the big coins and stuff, they don't have to count. So, So then he left, grabbed his bags, and he left. He thought he was going to get away with something. He thought he was going to get away with me scanning this and this and that all of a sudden, twice. And you know, I do it right in front. I'm like, beep, beep, beep. And I even tried to see if he had things that were on sale. People love that. People love that. Distract you with things that are on sale. Oh man. Wait, I saw this for $5.99 over there. It said 2 for $10. Why isn't it 2 for $10? Oh man, they love to do that. When they have a lot of products is when you gotta watch out. But yeah, you know, thieves in general, they're so stupid. They try to think beside me. They're like, oh no, you don't know what I'm doing, or I'm like, and I throw them off because I let them know. I said, your story doesn't add up. So and then I write it down, especially if it's a different kind of breed of a person. I'll write it down. I'll put, okay, so you're trying to do this for, and I said, first of all, I thought you said, no, you're putting words in my mouth. Oh, well, I'm not putting words in your mouth because I wrote it down what you said. And then they get stunned. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. Some stories don't add up. You should have thrown him out. Hey, I could have, would have, should have, but you know, against the rules and regulations, so yeah, we don't. And I never had to deal with that in my shop. Never. Oh, I never had to deal with that. I'm so glad now I have to go back into that industry and dealing with that. It's annoying. Oh. I didn't understand something. Why aren't you allowed to take a picture of their ID? Well, first of all, that's ID theft. You can't do that. One time, at my old job, I have to sign people up for their credit cards. Like they do credit cards and openings, and I took a picture of the person's, because we get credit for it. We get, like, for every credit card opening, we get $5 or $10. It all depends on how many credit card openings we get. So we have to keep track. So I was taking a picture of my trackings, because I told him, I said, he saw me taking a picture, and at that time my phone went chick-chee, and he's like, did you just take a picture of my stuff? And I was like, no, I took a picture of the. I don't want to hear no excuses. I want you to take that picture and delete it. You delete that picture. That's private information. I said, this is for me. I don't care. You delete that picture. And of course, we don't want to make a big deal. So of course I deleted the picture because, they saw that I took a picture. And of course it's with your own phone. You got problems. You got problems. But yeah, you can't take a picture of that ID. You cannot do that. The only times you do that, you have to scan it with the machine, the scan machine. And that's the only way you can do that. T-Mobile takes pictures of your ID immediately when you walk in their stores. Oh, that's pretty intense, probably because they have a high rate. They have a high rate, and maybe that's their policies. Their policies are different. Everybody's policies are different from others. Let me go over and fill my cup. Be right back. finish my vodka today. But it gets up to a while. The sun has such a... I just hope I don't drop my cup. Tends to happen. Which store policies are you going by? Well, it all depends on what store. It all depends on what store. You don't know. Bro, you better go look at my last. Actually, in my first season, I've been talking about my whole day. Every single stream, I have talked about my whole day. About what I did today, about customers, about all kinds of things. This is the first time I talk about thieves, though. Not NTB. No, of course not. I'm not there anymore. Me not there. Oh, did you see Claudia's live stream yesterday? Claudia fell asleep. Claudia fell asleep in her live stream. Now, I don't know how it happened because when I came back from the shower, I saw that she was still online and she was saying some things, and then, you know, it went silent, and then no, everybody was like, huh? Did you go to sleep? I said, I guess she went to sleep. And I was like, well, it's fine because I'm already relaxed already, and because I just took a shower and I'm going to sleep myself, so I went to sleep. And I told her, I said, no, don't do that, because it happens to me sometimes. It happened to me in my first season. I was hella drunk. And y'all know I got freaking hella drunk on my live stream, and I fell asleep 3 times on live stream. And then one time my phone died, and then I was still in my gaming chair, and the light was still on. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? And my phone was dead. I'm like, what the heck did that? And I review my cameras, and I never ended my live stream. It's hilarious. And there's some days, you know, I said you'll dream about it, because sometimes I'll be like dreaming that I'm doing a live stream, and I'm not doing a live stream, but I'll be dreaming that I'm doing a live stream, and I fell asleep again. And I'm all like, oh my God, I fell asleep again during a live stream. Because I got so relaxed. That's so hilarious. There's an eye in the sky. Kind of looks like an eye. I guess no rain right now. You know where the rain went. Where'd the rain go? Someone cooking still. Cooking. I'm about to review my dash camera too, on some of these guys and where they go, what they do after. I don't park in front of the store, but still. We needed the rain. Yeah, that too, you know, but I couldn't even leave work because I was about to leave. I got caught up on one customer, and I'm like, I guess it started pouring down, and I'm like, I can't leave anywhere. My car's too low, and I hate driving in the rain. But no hail and wind damage. We will never need that part. I know. When I worked on my old job, I was getting off of work, and then it was hailing, and I was like, ah! had to get under the underpass, and everybody was hopped up on the curb, and I was like, bro, I can't get up on the curb, I'm too low. I was like, I stand right here. And I was gonna go to a parking garage, and then everybody started dispersing. And I'm like, oh well, I guess it was fine. But man, it scared the out of me, man. I was going like at least 45 miles per hour with the hail going crazy. I was like, move, get out the way, I gotta take cover. Paco's going to sleep. The cat outside. Both cats are out here. Yo, y'all should look at the freaking clouds right now. It's freaking epic. Clouds are epic. It looks like a painting of clouds. Paco thinks it's night. Yeah, I know. Well, right now at 7 o'clock, it'll start getting dark. It start getting dark. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 days in a row. Tomorrow and the next day I'll have off. And then I'm closing the store down the next couple of days. Which is, it's fine with me because at least at my old store we had to close the store at 12 o'clock in the morning. And then I won't get here until 12. Well, I don't live that far, but I won't get here until like 12:15 or so in the morning. Well, at least this store is at 10. They close at 10. I'm like, that's better than 12 o'clock in the morning. Why do they close so late? Oh, it's to be unique. It's to be unique. So that way they'd be like, because it's a main street. I still want to go back to my old store. If I get the opportunity, I'm going. I'm running back. AutoZone, it's a parts store. Goodness. I feel like I haven't been talking that much, but I have. I have today. And it feels nice and cool in the apartment, man. O'Reilly's. Oh, it's a parts store. You sound like Kevin yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. It was the hour and 30-minute long live stream that I had. Kevin was guessing all these places, and I said, it's a parts store. I'm not gonna say anything on the internet world. Nowhere. I never say where I work on the internet world. Only where I past work, yeah. Advance. All these are good ones. But it's funny how y'all have the same things in common. A lot of people guess where I work. The first thing they say is AutoZone. That's the first thing that people say. Where do you work? The first thing they say, AutoZone. I was like, okay, I guess because of the slang, get in the zone, AutoZone. And then O'Reilly's, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Yo! Now Advance, I don't know if Advance has a logo. And XL too, XL. You got all these places. All the places. You don't want to tell me, bro. You think I'll show up there? Well, of course, I'm not telling you on the internet world. But yeah, I am so happy I'm gonna be off the next couple of days. I don't even know what to do with myself. I was like, should I watch a movie or whatever? Oh, I burped her. I let a burp out. Burp. But I am gonna say, because I said it in my yesterday's live stream, is I am a manager. And I am a manager of a parts store. So if you want to see that videos, I think I have in the last episodes of Mofo Being World. Actually, I gotta put those on my playlist. I have a playlist. I have all playlists up of all my seasons. This is season 3. I want some barbecue now. These people are, I want brisket. I I haven't went to my uncle's house in forever. He usually makes brisket. And I have not had brisket in a long time. So hungry for brisket. Ugh. Oh, and that guy I was talking about yesterday, bro, he's still mad. If I come to your store, you will recognize me before I will, unless you're talking. I know, right? It'll be like, let me hear. I'll be like, oh, he's coming to the door. I see his ass. I see his butt. Oh man, I better lay low so he don't hear me laughing. And I'll talk to a customer and be like, yeah, what part do you need? Like, but I can barely hear you. I need a CV axle. You need a CV axle? Is it all-wheel drive? Or is it two-wheel drive? Like, yeah, bro. I'll change my voice. I'll be like, hey, it's me. Nah, but I've met a couple of new people that I used to know coming to my store. Just 2 people. I was just so busy I couldn't say hi, and I'm important to the company, so I have so much going on. What that noise is? Oh, it's a truck. I guess since it rained, everything is really echoey. You're a main manager? No, I'm not a main manager, but I'm a manager at the store. If I could call it, the secondary manager. Wait, maybe not. Because you got your district manager. Hold on. You got your district manager, which is for the district. Oh my God, there's so many managers and stuff. You got the main manager of the store. I guess you could say an assistant, but the assistant will be a different one. I don't know. How would you say that? manager on duty, maybe, huh? On different terms. There's so many terms too. There's so many terms because when I was at academy they had team leader, a team leader, an assistant manager, and a manager, and the head quarter manager in the store. I mean the head manager, and then they had the corporate manager. This kid is running. What is he? What you running for, bro? I thought it was raining again. Shift supervisor. Actually, you know, it is kind of confusing when I applied because it was kind of different. But no, the guy that I was talking about yesterday, hold on. And if you haven't seen that live stream, it's called If Managing Position, no, Manager Position is Not for Everybody. I put it, that was my live stream. Let me go over and fill my cup. It's 7:17. Oh my goodness. I am sneezing. I'm sneezing up the storm. Oh, okay. Blew my nose. I knew I had to sneeze. It was somewhere around there, you know. Oh. I know. Did you hear me from way over there? You might be getting sick. Oh, I hope not. At my last location, we had so many workers. It got me scared at one point. I got so scared. I was like, damn, son, I come from a shop. All we had was 4 people in the front and then 3 people in the back. And that was it. So that one kid is still, to me, he's a kid. He's a kid. And I found out today, here's some tea. Here's some tea. And again, I told everybody that I'm just going to talk about my day. I talk about my day in this season a lot. It's going to be talking about my day. The tea is that kid, I'm going to call him kid, he's only been with the company for a year. He lied to me because he's like, 2 years and a half. You're not here for 2 years and a half, sir. I found out that he was there for a year. And then to top it off today, it was 10, I think 10:15 or 10:11 or something like that. To top it off, he left. He left at his designated time because the main manager was training us. And she's like, where is he at? And I left. What do you mean you left? I was supposed to leave at 10 o'clock. And then she was like, and this is why you're not getting that position. And I straight up said, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready, and he's not strong enough. You could not be a manager if you're not strong. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Everything that people say, I inhale, exhale it out. Even the thieves piss me off. But you know what? I'm gonna just toy around with them and let them know that they're the wrong person to talk to. But yeah, where we at? 1 hour and 5 minutes. Is that a cat? There's a white cat that's so freaking annoying. I don't know. There's a white cat that is like every kid that passes by. The first time we saw it, it was just a white cat. Of course, a white cat, all white cat. I'm like, the way he's meowing is the way I feel like he's deaf, that he can't hear. And when cats meow and they can hear themselves, they sound different. When a dog barks and they can't hear themselves, they sound different as well. So he's like, meow, meow, at the top of his lungs. Meow, meow, meow. It literally sounds like, ow, ow, ow. Ow! And I'm like, what the heck is that, man? And everybody's like, oh, look, a white cat. And I'm like, bro, that cat, he needs it. He's got something in his ears. He can't hear himself, basically. He's not hungry. It's just so annoying. He can't hear himself. He's a deaf cat. We have one deaf cat here already. You can tell. Because every time I go down the stairs, I'm like, ugh, I have to go around him. He don't even hear me coming. I was listening to see if that was it. But yeah, guys, so I've been here an hour and 7, 8 minutes already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.